Hey guys, today's daily dose is inspired by my conversation with a good friend this morning, and I'm going to call it Standing in Your Light. Lisa D, you know who you are. So it's really important, I think, to remember that all of us are souls having a human experience. So if you are a soul, light, then what you radiate is what you realize about yourself. So the more we awaken to the truth that we are actually something far greater than our ego allows us to see, the more we awaken to that, the more we become that. And it's funny, we were talking this morning about self-doubt and how we've known our whole lives who we are and what we're here to do. But I think there was a part of so many of us, a part of us for sure, that was waiting for it to be validated, waiting for me, I always knew I wanted to be a spiritual psychologist, but I'm like, how do I do this? There's no 4-year degree. There's no university. So I was waiting for that. And in doing that, I got to do a whole bunch of other things that actually strengthened me. Modeling, traveling, all these things strengthened me to actually now step into that and do that. But here's the part, is we're waiting for someone to validate our gift, our soul's purpose. And for me, by finishing this book that I've been writing and sending it off and making it a statement and making it real and making it a message, I found the most validation I ever thought could exist because I gave it to myself. So to stand in your light is to fully be who you are without the need of anyone's opinion or validation. I talk about this a lot, but it's actually a real thing. When you create something or become something on your own, you no longer care who likes it, who validates it, who's into it, because you know your gift. You know you are owning your truth. And when you own your truth, you realize that everyone has a truth to own. So there's no competition anymore. There's no, fear about it anymore, because you realize everyone has their thing. No one can take yours, and you don't want anyone else's because you know how amazing your own is because you've just validated it for yourself. So here's the thing. A lot of times we find ourselves in positions where we are searching outside of ourselves to make sure that what we are is real, to make sure that our gift is good, to make sure. And what I realized today, what someone told me today, was that your gift and your talent are different. I always thought it was the same. I thought my biggest talent is actually exactly what my gift is, but it doesn't have to be. You could be very talented at things, but what's your gift? When you step into your gift, that's when you feel all the validation you've ever needed. That's when you realize, you start doing that as a life career, as a life path, as a life purpose. You start realizing that that thing is the thing that you were born to do. That thing is a thing that no matter who validates it or doesn't, you are validating it. And when you start to validate your gift, you shine from within, you stand in your light. But when you doubt it and you're not fully in belief of it, or you're not seeing it somewhere, I encourage you to create it. Because when you're in that, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like Lisa and I were talking about this morning, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I feel like I lived that way for 20 years. And when I decided to put both feet in and just fully become what I knew I was here to do, the amount of joy, the amount of peace you feel on a moment-to-moment basis is something you would not believe. I would call it heaven on earth. So that's your daily dose for today. Shine your light, stand in your light, and be your light. Namaste.